since nations first came into existence. Nothing can compare to the missiles that's going to drop on this place. It's going to be shot on this place. But at that time, every one of your people, Israelites, whose name is written in a book, will be rescued, delivered, rescued, saved, delivered. Deliverance, salvation is coming out of America.
Shalom. Shalom. First, I like glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. As I've seen, Salakia, but it's Shalom. You know, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Bless and salutation to the men that pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. You know, as you know now, this is the year. This is the year, the hopeful year.
Shalom, giving all praise
of Jacob's trouble, right? Last year was the year of all the hopeful year of all the prophecies coming to pass. Now this is the year of Jacob's hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You know, and as we could see in the news, you know, the year has been progressing to be, you know, the year has been progressing to be a year of a lot of war. You know, as we see here, Yemen's Houthi rebels says 10 fighters killed in skirmish with U.S. Navy. Right? Give me a second here, this thing.
That is why when you have boy children, you have to talk to them, you have your children, you have to talk to them. Because you can only give us
and that determination to be a success. And
but then they will listen and later on down the road it's a different cry. If your mother was alive now and she know the situation was going on, you know how sad your mother will have been. She will say, boy, and you could talk to you.
Right, so what we see here now is ten fighters killed in skirmish with U.S. Navy in the Red Sea.
Hamas fired a barrage of rockets into central Israel at the stroke of midnight on New Year. This triggered sirens throughout the central and southern parts of the country. However, there were no reports of a direct hit. Hamas's armed wing said that the barrage was in response to massacres against civilians in Gaza. Yemen's Houthi rebel group said that 10 of their naval personnel are dead and missing. This is after 3 of their boats were attacked by U.S. forces in the Red Sea.
Right, have that. Ukraine strikes, kills at least 20 Russian in Belgorod. Right. Russia retaliates with 120 strikes. see things escalate in the world. Right? You see this?
This footage released by the Israeli military on Saturday shows what it says is its troops hitting Hamas targets in Gaza. Residents in the enclave said Israeli tanks pushed deeper into districts in central and southern Gaza under heavy air and artillery fire. Palestine Red Crescent Society posted videos showing wounded children being rushed into a hospital in Khan Yunis. 1.9 million Gazans have been forced from their homes. 85% of Gaza's entire population. The October 7th Hamas attack on Israel killed 1,200 people and took 240 hostages, according to Israeli tallies. The latest push from Israeli forces comes after South Africa asked the International Court of Justice on Friday for an urgent order declaring that Israel was in breach of its obligations under the 1948 Genocide Convention. Israel blames Hamas for the suffering of Palestinians in Gaza by using them as human shields and stealing humanitarian aid from them, which Hamas denies.
Right, that is just one. Now we see China threatens Philippines against building permanent base in South China Sea. So you can see our next war escalating here. It says China warns Manila against building a permanent structure in the sea. China vows to firmly safeguard territorial sovereignty. Beijing threatens to respond responsibly to any provocation. Resolutely to any
这将是非方企图再次违背承诺，再次改变政策，再次破坏仁爱礁无人无设施状态的重大举动。这将严重侵犯中国主权，严重违反国际法。
This could be our next war escalating. Now we're going on to this is spread of new COVID variant.
Any worsening trend, we might have to tube in.
So we seeing things happening. We seen this year gonna be a tough year. We seen this year gonna be a year of Jacob's trouble. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what could be our position. We don't know what could be our position. So, as the scripture say,
and she knows she is. That is why she acting so like a wife. They cannot bring nobody inside the here. But not that alone. You want to know that you want to be taken care of. You want to be taken care of.
This is Acts 12. I'll read from 4. It says, and when he had apprehended him, he put him to prison and delivered him to four quaternions of soldiers to keep him intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in a prison, but prayers was made without ceasing of the church of God for him. So in these times, what we had to pray without ceasing, you know. As the scripture says here in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, it says, pray without ceasing. You know, we had to continue in prayer. Luke 18:1, it says, and he spake a parable unto them at the end, that men ought to always to pray and not faint. Right? In these times we enter into, in the time of Jacob's trouble. In the time of Jacob's trouble, we need the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai more than ever. Yeah, you know, sorry about that, you know. Everyone humans where it's going. So this is Jeremiah chapter 30. So Jeremiah 30:6. It says, ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. Right? So the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, he will save us. He say he will save us. He will cry us through the fire. Right? He will cry us through the fire. As long as we hold our faith and stand firm in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Have ever. This is
Let me tell you something. Man, you want to life. Man and woman just walk away.
I don't think like too.
And you have to start a new life. And you have to start that before you get any older. So the best thing to do is better you go to St. Vincent, where you will be happy. You know? And at least, I don't know how you will get your pension over in St. Vincent.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on, give me a second. I'll plug in this plug.
It's very sad. It's very sad, and it's something that you have to get out of, because New Year show you just what's happening in the house.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. Verse 9 it says, ye that fear Yahweh hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trusted in Yahweh and was confounded, or did any abide in the fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinners that goeth two ways. Woe unto them that is fainted hearted, for he delivered not, therefore shall he not be defended. Alright, so the ancients, our foreparents, you know, the ancient men and women, you know, back then, you know, they always trusted in the Lord. You know, the elect, they always trusted in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? And the Lord never forsake them. So in these times that we enter into, the times of Jacob's trouble, the time of destruction, the time of fear, the time of terrible time, the time of evil, we need to hold on to prayers, right? We need to hold on to prayers. You know, so with that I give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yashai, Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, a royal blessing and citation to the brethren, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hope for the elect.